All right, welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen, to I guess this would be edition number 4 of the Saturday Rewind. This is sort of a laid back affair where we just cover all the matches from this week, take your guys' questions, yes, and yeah, pretty laid back and relaxed. Joining me today for his first time making his debut on the show, Caleb Mashed Potatoes. Caleb, how's it going, man?
What's up, guys? Mashed Potatoes here. It's going pretty good. I had a late night / early morning. I'm tired as heck, but I'm excited for this rewind and for whatever's happening later.
Yes. Keep in mind as well the big free for all. That's definitely going to be covered sometime during this program. Joining us today as well, he is our producer, the man behind the scenes. You can see him running trivia and just about everything else. That is Timothy T.M. Smith. How's it going, man?
Oh, pretty good. Just waking up, so I have a lot of work to catch up on still before the free for all. But yeah, it's going to be fun later today. We have that, and I'm sure we're going to have plenty to talk about with free for all. It's pretty good to get into it, so yeah, I'm ready when you guys are.
Yeah, and absolutely. Now I know there's been some posts on the group regarding a special guest. You guys submitted some questions for her. I am very excited to where she went to.
Unfortunately, she couldn't be here today.
Okay, pissed off Compster's coming out now.
Joining us today is a very special guest, and it's my wife, the unofficial Wendy of the group. It's Suzanne.
Hey.
Yay!
How's it going?
Good.
So we need to give you an official nickname. Should we call you like Suzanne Arsehole Summersvale or like the ginger or?
I'm not a real ginger.
Brooklyn, think this out. Your sex life depends on the right answer.
In order for it to depend on a sex life must exist.
Oh my God, Brooklyn.
So let's just call it, I don't know, the Super S.
The Super
Help
S.
me out, guys. What nickname should we give her?
I don't. Usually they come up with their nickname, Brooklyn.
What's your nickname?
I don't know.
Okay, so we're gonna call you Arsehole.
All right.
Suzanne Arseholeville.
All right. You know,
or until you come up with your own.
That's gonna stick.
Suzanne.
Or just be like me and then change it 3 or 4 times and then just eventually stick with the one that hasn't been using us.
Yeah, we'll figure it out someday.
Yeah. All right. So our first match of this week, or it wasn't even a match, over in my Realm of the Woods Jukebox Trivia, we did a podcast, an almost 2-hour podcast, covering our top 10 guitarists. We had Tim as a producer. Caleb was on there, as well as Sandy, and of course the reason why we had the whole stream to begin with, Sean Sandberg. Caleb, did you have fun? As much fun as I did during the stream? Was there anybody on that list that you were sad didn't make it?
I mean, obviously, if anybody's watched it, there was one that I was very upset didn't make it on. But nobody knows him, so it's cool. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that stream, despite my anger at Olga not getting put on the list.
Yeah.
And you know, I learned about a ton of great guitarists that I'd never heard of, so that was awesome.
Yeah, I think it was great to have Sean on there, because like the guys went to school for it. Like he mentioned a bunch of names that I never even heard of. I don't know how I've never heard of Jeff Beck, but like the way you guys are talking about him, I was like, okay, he has to be on the list. And then I was like, just the other day, I looked up some of his stuff. I listened to Blow by Blow, his '76 album, and yeah, there is. I completely understand why he is so high up on that list, because he is absolutely phenomenal. Tim, as somebody who was producing, just kind of listening in the background, how did you feel about the stream in general? I know you were mentioning Alex Lifeson not getting on the list was kind of a bummer for you, but do you feel a little bit smarter because of the show?
Well, Brooklyn, those are great questions. Let me answer them real quick. Yes, no, yes, and no. To go into more detailed explanation, surprisingly doing 15 things at once there. It was very well produced for it. And I mean, yeah, it's you learn something new with all these different guitarists and everything, because I don't follow music as closely as you guys. But it was very fun seeing this and just seeing the passion all three of you had.
Yeah.
Like, I know, for example, some choices that, the one I vetoed by just hearing it, and Sean cried, like literally, like it was like Sean was a kid, and someone ran up and stole his sucker, and he was just like.
By the way, I totally do regret one of those.
And
our number 11 pick. He should have been way higher in hindsight.
But yeah, it was a good stream overall. And honestly, like I said, after we got done Brooklyn, that was about the same time most of those runs. So it was a good running stream, about the same running time. It was good overall. And real quick, Kane said if Brooklyn is the Black Lantern, then wouldn't she be the white one?
Would you be the White Lantern?
What's that?
I think you're the White Lantern. No? Okay. All right.
No. Okay. She could be the Indigo Lantern.
So, yeah, you can be a White Lantern. Yeah, I know for that podcast myself, I was very bummed Eric Clapton didn't make that list. That was my number one pick, and then for him to be shot down like a lot of other number one picks and other top 10 shows, it was kind of sad. And I'll ask Sue. Sue, I know that you haven't watched the show.
I have not.
So, who could you give me a potential top 3 guitarist in your opinion?
I cannot.
Okay, so who's the guitarist in Blink-182?
No, the current guitarist.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Okay. What 3 bands do you like that feature guitarists?
I don't know people's names. I don't know. I can't name any songs either. I know all the lyrics to every song ever. I could sing you any song you ever want to hear, but I don't know people's names.
All right. So what bands do you like that feature guitar?
Every band ever.
Well, like what prominent ones? I can name 2 of them.
Wait, even Nickelback?
God no.
No, that was a lie. Sorry.
So I know Blink-182 and Taking Back Sunday would probably be your top 2.
Probably A Day to Remember right now.
A Day to Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could agree with Day to Remember.
Right now, yeah.
I can name the Blink members. I can't do Taking Back Sunday or A Day to Remember.
I can't name Blink-182's newest guitarist. I've heard the name before.
Sorry. John Nolan is the guitarist in Taking Back Sunday. I do know that.
Okay.
Hey, you got one. It's Matt Skiba from Alkaline Trio is the new guitarist. He's the new Tom DeLonge.
Yeah.
Except minus the alien conspiracy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
He does have the crippling depression.
Yeah.
Also joining us on the stream here, I know he had some technical difficulties to begin. He is the Canadian Nightmare himself, Mark Bork. Mark, how's it going, man?
Pretty good. Yeah, sorry, I'm having a bunch of technical issues with my computer right now, so if I pop in, pop out, that's why.
Yeah, all right, no worries. We are a laid back show for a reason. That is just we can pop in and out, so we might have a guest here and there. But enough of that. Let's go on to Tuesday. Tuesday we had 3 matches, I believe, in movies. We had a couple of newcomers. We had some returning veterans. Tim, since you were a host for 2 of the matches, do you want to cover Dylan versus what's his name? I'm really sorry.
Cody.
Cody. Was it Cody? Yeah.
And that one, surprisingly, for both of them, I mean, with Dylan, he has talent. It was a slow start for him, but they got 4 out of 8 for the first round. Second round, they did very decent. And everything. Third round is they slipped and fell a little bit, but they finished it strong at the end. It was a good showing by newcomer Cody, and Dylan as a returning player. He has that talent. goes for a pairing, it was a good match. It really was.
Yeah, because it came down to the last question, right? Like I think they were tied
Yeah.
going into
Yeah.
round 3, and then
both of those matches, honestly.
Definitely a valiant effort. I would like to see Cody compete and Dylan as well in the near future. Definitely guys I can see be returning faces. Mark, what were your thoughts on that match?
Unfortunately, when it comes to a lot of the matches this week, there's other stuff going on with me, so I still need to get caught up on stuff that happened at the beginning of the week. So, unfortunately, I can't add too much input at this moment.
Okay, and let's go over to Caleb. Your just overall thoughts on the match?
I thought it was a good match. Like what was said already, there were a couple of stumbles there, but it was pretty impressive. I've seen Dylan compete 3 or 4 times now, and he's always consistently, a contender in his matches. And Cody, for a debut match, his round 2 was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I am definitely looking forward to seeing both of them again. But yeah, I was glad to see Dylan back. Yeah, that's all I got.
Absolutely.
Where's my coffee?
There was their second match in that double header pretty well. It was another newcomer in Jeffrey J Train Glossner taking on another, I wouldn't say seasoned veteran, but the guy's been around enough, whether it is matches and comments and whatnot. Be Ryan the Hunter Permission. Another one that was neck and neck. I think Jeffrey had a valiant effort in his loss, but definitely shows potential. Sue, what are your thoughts?
I don't know.
Okay, back over to you, Caleb.
Thanks for that, Sue. Moving on. It was a fun match. It was marred a little bit by some controversy, but I can't hold that against the players, and they both did really good. Surprisingly, Ryan did worse on his second time at Robin Williams, so that was interesting.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Go over to Tim. Tim, you were there during the whole thing. What were your general thoughts on the match?
I'm so glad this is a laid back show. Sue, we need to work on you so much for this.
Brooklyn didn't prepare me for this. He told me today that I was being part.
No, you were not. Sorry.
Okay. Sue, I want to say this from experience. It is your job to prepare him. Once the ring comes on, we are utterly castrated and useless. It is your job to lead us.
Oh, that's why they have no sex life.
But on to the match before we tear down Brooklyn's non-sex life he told us about, where we all thought he missed a meeting to have great birthday sex, but I guess not.
Wow.
But it was.
Oh, God.
I'm going to hell. I don't care. That was a great debuting match with Jeffrey and our lost puppy of the league, Ryan.
Ryan's awesome.
He is, but I think he needs Ritalin. He's too hyper.
I love his energy.
Wow.
I love his energy. Ryan, keep it up.
Yeah, he is. I think he's one of the few people where his promo work actually matches his trivia skill.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But for that match, it was another good one. I think Caleb can agree. Yes, round 2, Ryan had Robin Williams again. He did a little bit better. Jeffrey kept up with him too. And in round 3, you saw some really shining moments in there. So I think Jeffrey is going to be, the more he does, I think he has a possibility of working his way up the ranks.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's Kane and Jeffrey that are forming a team together, right? that Haven said?
Kane and Ryan.
Oh,
Yeah, Kane and Ryan are a team, and then it's Jeffrey and
yeah.
Jeffrey and Cody are forming a team.
Yeah, that's what,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's what Haven was saying. That
It's dangerous right there. Two newbies that made a good impact as a team.
Mhm.
They're gonna be fun to watch.
oh, yeah.
Caleb,
I'm definitely excited
they
for
sound
our
like
tag team division. It's really coming along really swimmingly.
Absolutely. What was that, Brooklyn?
I was gonna say they're one of few people right now without a faction, so it'll be a race to see who they join.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm surprised in these last matches, Haven didn't say, "Hey, do you want to come for the NWO? Because I got Briscoe and Patterson, and I'm fucked."
Just a personal message to those guys. Hey, there's a lot of ego in this league. A lot of it going around in the factions. Why not join the team with no name?
Well,
yes, the guys.
Insert faceless plug here.
in all honesty,
only listen to
They
Men Without
can't
Hats
come up-
and Horse with No Name.
yeah, in all honesty, they can't come up with a name. How good do you think they will be as a faction and actually helping you guys out? Omega.
We got a signing bonus of a fistful of dollars.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, guess what? With Omega Club, we'll give you a few dollars more.
And honestly, we won't give you
welcome
nothing
for
because
that
all of us are
setup.
broke.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's move on to the third match. This is a match that was actually filmed in this very house. This is kind of a last-minute kind of deal. Sandy was looking for a match Monday night or Monday afternoon, I guess. So some other Omega Club members hopped in. Sean wrote some questions, and I played the role of jobber as putting Sandy over.
Boy, did you!
I had a bad match. I had a really bad round 2. I couldn't keep up with Sandy on a Robert De Niro round 2, which like we went the distance, but I didn't think that he. I was impressed that he pulled up with so many bonus points. I think he got 5 or 6 in that bonus section, which is great. I ended up losing via TKO, but I had fun and it was a great match. Nice and quick, to be honest. Let's start off with Mark. Mark, did you get a chance to watch that one?
Unfortunately, no, not either. That's just unfortunately, I've just seen the last couple of matches that happened this week. Just like I said, so I had stuff going on.
Yeah.
Well, comment on your Omega brother then, Sandy. You can at least talk about that.
Unfortunately, it was, as we found out last weekend, that it's now currently both members of Omega Club in that match. So props to.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just the competitors. It was an Omega Club match because Sean was question writer. As Brooklyn would say, Omega Club bullshit, right, Brooklyn?
So yeah, I was gonna say now I have to say that.
Yeah, to quote the song "Amazing Grace," I was once lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Omega Club is really the only way. Don't you be shaking your head. Omega Club is the way.
And to be fair, I do want to point out in that Alex shows up in the background with a raspy voice that seems like he's been chain smoking for the past 45 years.
Pretty well. He was yeah, that was a fun time too, meeting up with Alex. We got to talk some cool movie stuff, but he was coming down with a chest cold, and I ended up partially getting it on Sunday, but I had been starting up with one previous, but yeah, I'm just getting over that now. Caleb, what were your thoughts on that match?
I thought that match was really good. Unfortunately you couldn't pull it out in the end, but man, Sandy lately, he's always been a top tier player, but I don't know if he's upped his game or what, but he has been dominant in his last few matches.
Oh, yeah.
That guy went from being really good to being scary.
Yeah, he.
Without a doubt.
I would definitely compare him to a Lon Harris of the league, where like he can give you an answer, but then he can give you background on that answer, which is scary.
Yep.
Yeah. We now move on to Wednesday, where our very own Mark Borick took on JTH Jeremy Hastings in a number one contenders match for the wrestling championship. Unfortunately, Mark couldn't pull out the win there. Mark, do you wanna tell us a little more about that? Kind of open up some wounds, I guess.
It was the third match of a rubber match. I had gone in with the first victory when I first defended my title against JTH, and then unfortunately a couple days later we had a rematch, and that's when he took the title from me. So, and I've been craving for this rubber match for a good while now. Unfortunately, I started falling off in the second round, and then I just couldn't catch up. I lost to the better man in the situation. JTH. We know the winner of our match faces Hunter for the number one contenders match, but in all honesty, my match against you was the number one contenders match because Hunter, like, if it came down to whoever won that match, you don't have a chance, buddy. But I'm looking forward to the actual good title match between Alex and JTH.
Yeah, and definitely it's not an effort to hang your head down. I think it was definitely a solid clash, and I think in round one, believe round one showed that you guys had some really deep pulls. But yeah, Jeremy's gonna crush Hunter. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
But that's not. He did lose against Nico, so.
Yeah, so did you.
I've never lost to Nico.
Well, in that match, you lost to him as well. Oh, did Mark freeze?
Yeah, I think so.
No rebuttal. Haha, I win.
All right, Tim, what were your thoughts on that match?
Well, before, because mostly I just focus on with the editing. Yes, it was a good match. I was there to see it. That was one of the easier ones that I've had to edit recently, kind of like your match with the MTS for Monday. It was a very, very solid match, very good match, and I kind of agree. That's really the number one contenders because Hunter got in there from some stupid bullshit fluke of a bet that him and Nico made that they should honestly have no place in making that, which we've worked on that. So yeah. But he's going to be there, and then after this match, he'll be back to Jobberville in wrestling, just like everywhere else. So, it's going to be JTH versus Alex, and that one's going to be a good wrestling championship because JTH has a lot of knowledge. So does Alex, but I don't think right now. I think Mark has been the only successful defending champion, if I'm correct.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting to see if Alex can join that very elite club of defending that championship he just won. And it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with that. But yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on it.
Yeah. Caleb, anything to add there at all? Or?
I thought it was a great match. Like, these two, the Canadian Nightmare and JTH, are just monsters when it comes to wrestling. It's a wonder to behold every time that they play each other, and this was no exception. And JTH was my teammate, whatever, in There Will Be Trivia. So I was rooting for him all along. He's a solid guy and a great competitor. Can't wait for him to be a champion again. That being said, you guys were talking a lot of stuff about Hunter, and I might want to join in because of certain slights. But I have to admit, especially in wrestling, well, no, only in wrestling, he's been massively improved. He's isn't he on a winning streak? At least from last I've seen, he's got like three wins in a row. I wouldn't count him out. JTH has had a couple off matches, like Mark was saying.
Yeah, and to add to that with JTH in this match, it's been a while since we saw him compete, so it helped him shake off that rust. I'm sure there might be a little bit more on there, but it was, how long was it, Caleb? Because you're better with the whole wrestling division standings and stuff than I am.
Since they had played before?
No, since JTH last competed before this match.
Ooh, that's a good question. I can look that up right now.
Okay. Yeah, because I knew there was some ring rust with him going in because it has been a while. And like I said, that helped him shake some of that off. But I don't know if it all came off yet.
Yep.
Was it the champion? Was the last time he competed the championship match against Nico? Or
that could have been it.
Think so, but it might be.
It was either that, or would it have been against Alex to play against Nico?
Real quick, Jessica Morgan joined us in the chat. Welcome, Jessica.
Nice.
Howdy.
Her comment is, LOL, the extent of my wrestling knowledge is having a dog named Rowdy.
Nice.
So, yes, trust me, with a lot of the wrestling knowledge, Jessica, you are not alone there.
No.
Because anymore, I don't really, it takes me a while to fastly pull stuff. So, like for mine, where I just blank and forget, but yeah, wrestling is kind of like a niche league kind of. If you have wrestling knowledge, you'll be good in it, but it's kind of like a niche league for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the beauty of our channel, is that we've got all these different little niches that people love but don't get represented that much. And
yeah, like,
wrestling, I know like practically nothing about wrestling, but I still enjoy watching the matches. They're tons of fun, and the people we have on are insanely passionate about it.
Oh yeah. With the niche leagues like we have, you do have a lot of passion. Like for you three going at it for guitarist, you four because Sandy was there. Yeah. But me just like watching while I'm doing other stuff, just seeing the passion of that was just like, this is fun. This is what it's about. Is just this passion, and especially seeing Brooklyn and Sean go against each other for certain picks, it was hilarious.
Cough, Eric Clapton, cough. All right, so your question.
Oh, get over it.
5 wrestlers.
5 wrestlers.
You name 5 wrestlers
that are wrestling right now.
No, just in general. Name 5 wrestlers.
Okay.
5 wrestlers ever.
Okay.
That's 1.
Okay.
Triple H.
Okay.
The game.
Wabadoo, shabadoo.
It's been a long time since I watched wrestling.
That
Brooklyn, no, that is offensive, and you should apologize right now.
How many did I name so far?
3.
You named
3.
Triple H and Big Show. You need 2 more.
And The Rock.
Yeah, she had 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can I sing her a theme song?
Her?
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah.
Hey Seuss, snap into a Slim Jim.
It seems like it's been way too long since I watched wrestling.
so I'll give you a hint. The biggest you're missing like the biggest one ever. He was in such films such as Rocky 3.
Suburban Commando, 3 Ninjas, Escape from whatever mountain.
AKA a lot of TBS and TNT made for TV movies.
He slammed Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. It was like this big thing.
He wears a bandana. He's got long blonde hair, but not on the top of his head.
He has 24-inch pythons. He says, "What you gonna do when Hulkamania destroys?"
Oh, sorry, the Hulk.
but you guys also forgot his biggest one.
Hollywood.
He has a 21-year-old girlfriend.
Close enough.
There you
Hulk Hogan. And then, okay, so one more.
I don't know. I really don't know. Do you know? Like,
Okay, hold on. Sue, look at the
Rush
screen. Look at my screen.
Like,
Hollywood.
what?
If this doesn't give it away, I don't know what will.
How about what about if I said 316? Would that give you a clue?
Oh, Brooklyn's dad says, what?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Let me go get two cold Budweisers and smash them together. Let's see if that helps.
There you go.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, John
Damn.
Cena. When I was
It's been so long. What?
Hey, I know more about wrestling than someone.
Yeah.
Haha. To answer your question from a few minutes ago, JTH's last match was the championship match against Nico over 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so now we move into to Thursday's match. That was the Inner Geekdom, where Sandy put on a clinic.
He sure did.
Yeah, closer than what it was, but yeah, I think it was between the luck of the wheel and like Sandy's like resurgence and like being dominant. He got a really good win against Malcolm. I'll go to you last.
Such a good win.
Timothy, as the interim commissioner of Inner Geekdom, what are your thoughts on Sandy going forward? Do you see him moving up the ranks quickly, or is it going to be sort of a slow build?
Well, with the winner of that match, like what we're going to see later on with the winner of of Robert beating the false Caleb, as I like to call him. You're welcome, the real Caleb mashed potatoes.
Hey.
I said what you wanted. Please release my family.
Not
But I mean,
until you call him the misspelled midget like me.
Hey, I put that banner together for him as a fake King Joffrey and the Hobbit standing over him. But as we're going to see now with these winners, they will move on into better potential matches to get closer down the road to a championship title match. And Sandy with that win versus Malcolm, which I do want to clarify this real quick because I know we said it on air with this. To be fair, we kind of mixed up the questions because the questions for that we were going to use for a beginner / 0-6 match. And so we kind of had a boo-boo there. Those questions were supposed to go for another match, but that's maybe why they saw him as a little bit easier because for that other match it was supposed to work out better. But Sandy did put on a clinic against Malcolm, and he goes on to advance. And I can really see him and or Robert and a lot of the other top guys. It's going to be a fight with a lot of these guys to see what's going to happen and who's going to move on to, I think, a road to glory, I guess you could say, in Inner Geekdom. But yeah, it was a good match, and I know this won't be the last we see of Malcolm either. We'll see him back. And, it's a growing division, and I'm pretty happy in the direction that it's taking. And with Caleb back, eventually, once he's comfortable in it, he's going to be back as the commissioner because that is his baby. It's kind of like me babysitting someone else's baby till they get back. And it's just like, please don't die. Please don't die. And they're back. It's just like, okay, when you're ready. And he's just like, yeah, just give me some time to get settled in. I'm like, yeah, whenever you're ready. I don't want your baby to die on my watch. So if it dies on your watch, I'm clean.
It'll be like the animated short on The Incredibles, the DVD, Babysitting Jack Jack.
Yeah,
wasn't it called
much.
Jack Attack?
I think so, yeah.
Come on, but, Brooklyn, get your Pixar straight.
But yeah, it was a great match, and we have some after the free for all is when we have kind of the start of our beginners, and then in a lot of the matches in February will be beginner and newbie matches, like yourself and Jim Green, Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's not gonna. I will not lie.
Why?
Well, I mean, you never know, but yeah, there's a lot of plus moving in with Inner Geekdom. Plus, this was a great match to really kick it in before the free for all.
Caleb, I know you're kind of the person that was behind creating that new round 3 format. One that's getting a lot of praise as being new and different. Do you see people potentially going further, studying quotes more, or maybe just studying like IMDb in general? What are your thoughts?
I mean, that's always the hope. The idea was with every new round idea I come up with, the idea is to change up some of the monotony for us question writers, but also to get people to look at movies a little different, or try to study differently, like especially with quotes. It's actually a lot harder because you have to name the actor, actress, and movie. It's actually a lot harder to study up. You can't just read IMDb. You have to actually watch the movie, and in most of the things I do, that's the goal. I want people to watch good movies, and this kind of makes it so you have to. So I'm really proud of it. I can't take all the credit. I can't take much of the credit, actually. Initially it was Kane's idea, and we worked it out together. And it's been a lot of fun, and I love that people are liking it. And going into that match, like you said, Sandy put on a clinic. He dominated that match. But to be fair, Malcolm, he put up a heck of a fight in round 2.
Yeah.
He didn't miss a single question in a category that he was not confident in with Star Trek. And I was really impressed. So, he'll be back. He's always going to be back. I wouldn't put him in our top tier of competitors, but he's no jobber.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, Suzanne, I now go to you. Your question in Inner Geekdom. What Gerard Butler movie, directed by Zack Snyder, based on a comic book featuring Spartan warriors that is also has the same name as a number, would you hear Gerard Butler saying, "Tonight we dine in hell"?
What?
Are you Ryan Johnson trying to spell it out for the audience? What the hell?
He sure
Pretty
is.
well. So Gerard Butler is your favorite actor.
No, he's not.
What? Breaking news. Gerard Butler is not Sue's favorite actor.
Gerard Butler is out.
He kicks somebody in the pit, says this is Sparta. He's like this big Spartan warrior, and he takes on a bunch of people. It's a big the movie is a big number. It starts with a 3.
Here's the plot synopsis. 300 Spartans try to fend off the armies of Xerxes.
I don't.
The Persian.
Don't ask me part of this shit
Ladies and
ever.
gentlemen, I think we found our Michael Rappaport.
And we're calling it a day for this. Pissed Off Copster has returned. I'm going to go drink. Goodbye, and we're out.
All right. Before we do a recap of the free for all, let's take some questions here.
Mark said it was Meet the Spartans, so you're not alone.
Oh yeah.
Well, to be fair, he also said Batman v Superman too. So Mark is probably drunk on Crown. Oh, Kane, that is fucked up. I think we found Hunter's next MTS opponent. Oh, Sue, tear Kane a new one.
That's weird. Get off. Get off. That's weird.
Oh, strange hands.
Strange hands. All right. Any questions in the chat there for YouTube?
No, pretty much. Kane said she'll probably win. He didn't mean that as an offense. She'll probably win. Jessica's
All right,
still
so I
here
know
with
there's a
us.
question.
She got 300,
Yeah.
and Mark with his two goofy ass answers. As Brooklyn keeps getting accosted there. So yeah.
All right. All right. So the question that Ryan had for Sue, I know he posted this on the Facebook page. Question for you is, what were your favorite movies and TV shows growing up as a child, and then what are your favorite movies and TV shows today?
Growing up as a child, I actually love
Back in the 40s, you know.
Yeah, in the 40s, arsehole. I actually loved the Power Rangers when I was a kid. It was
Well,
my absolute favorite.
You are now Tim's best friend.
Yep.
Yes.
I don't know that I could tell you anything about the Power Rangers anymore.
And was it a particular series, like Mighty Morphin?
Yeah, no, Mighty Morphin.
It was Mighty Morphin.
Yeah. Movies. What was my favorite movie growing up?
Kimberly was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Would you say like the Breakfast Club?
No, The Breakfast Club is definitely like one of my top 5 favorite movies right now. Has been for years, but it's not when I was a kid. I didn't watch it when I was a kid.
Were you like a big Pixar person?
No. I think.
Did you watch like Clueless?
Oh my God! Stop asking. Let me think about it so I can tell you.
All right, cool.
Like as a kid, or like a teenager, like
I don't know, like in your school years, what were your favorite movies?
Like when I was like young, I would say like any Disney movie. Like Beauty and the Beast was one of my favorites when I was really little.
Yeah.
And yes, I did watch Clueless, and I did love it.
Oh yeah, okay. I wasn't saying. I'm not saying Clueless is a bad movie. I was just curious because it's like that was put out around the time when you were a kid, so I figured you might have watched it. So yeah, like what about like movies and TV shows now? I can think of a couple of them.
TV shows now, my favorite is Grey's Anatomy. 100%.
Grey's Anatomy is a really good show.
I love Grey's Anatomy.
They're old. They're an old married couple, so this is why you hear Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy is actually really good.
It's actually such a good show.
Like there's a lot of like twists and cliffhangers and whatnot.
Yeah. Grey's Anatomy is definitely my favorite show right now, and my favorite movie. Yeah, it's probably The Breakfast Club.
What about what were your thoughts on like Edge of 17? So I know that was one that we had watched.
Yeah, I really liked it, but it didn't make my top 10 favorites. That's for sure.
Okay, so then just out of curiosity to further this question, what are your top 10 favorite films of all time?
I want to say The Breakfast Club is.
Wait, split second. Caleb, what are your thoughts on Edge of 17?
Right there. Those are my thoughts.
That's how I got a victory
Thank God I never saw it.
Oh yeah, that's how you got a victory over both of us. Fucking Mark.
Yeah. You're fucking answering one Edge of 17 question and winning.
Oh
yeah.
Hey.
Well,
okay, sorry.
Oh yeah. Okay, Mark. What was the question that you got right? Because I remember going to Sue later on that night, and she's like, "How did you get that wrong?"
It's
It was the
why does the girl's best friend why are they fighting?
Yes.
And
why did they stop talking? Right.
Yeah.
Why did they stop talking to each other?
Yeah, because she slept with her brother.
Yep.
See, I said slept with her boyfriend. I was close.
That'd be weird.
Her
Her brother was her boyfriend?
Yeah.
It's weird.
What
No.
Sorry. On.
That was set in Utah, right?
Yeah, what else?
Oh yeah. Breakfast Club. 16 Candles for sure. I love that movie.
Big John Hughes fan.
Yeah. The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yeah.
Favorite book and movie.
There's one I'm really surprised you haven't mentioned yet.
Are you talking about P.S. I Love You?
Yes, P.S.
Because I love that movie, but it's not like the be all end all of movies.
Well, you make it seem to be the be all end all. You get mad at me because I don't watch it.
No, you've never watched it. It's good.
You should watch it. It's actually a really good movie.
Right? It's actually such a good movie. You won't watch it. My Sister's Keeper is up there for sure. It was a really good movie too.
Deadpool?
I love Deadpool.
Oh,
Yeah.
who doesn't?
Right? The movie.
Ryan Permisson doesn't.
What?
Okay,
Ryan.
Okay,
Ryan.
I can understand why Ryan doesn't like it because like the first time that I saw Deadpool, I actually wasn't a fan of it because I didn't think it was going to be as origin heavy. So I saw it a second time, going into it knowing it was going to be like this origin film, and I loved it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I feel like there's a bunch of comedies that you like that you haven't.
I don't know. How many did I even say?
You said
4 or 5. You said
Yeah.
Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, P.S. I Love You, and that one that you just said.
Perks of Being a Monster.
Yeah. Oh, so you're actually at 5.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Only need 5 more.
You probably really love
like,
Green Lantern.
17 isn't gonna make your top 10.
No, like it was good, but I didn't love it. There's a movie called The F Word that I really liked.
The F Word is really good.
Yep.
What about South Park? Big
Wait.
Around Cusp?
Oh,
I love it so.
who? That's a win for me and Tim.
Only if she counters it with her next one of basketball.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, should have joined us last weekend.
What about Cannibal the Musical?
What?
Cannonball the musical.
No, Cannibal the Musical.
I thought it was
No.
Cannonball.
No. It's
Okay.
it's Matt Stone and Trey Parker's first movie,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and it's phenomenal. If you liked South Park, like the music and stuff in it, you will love Cannibal the Musical.
Or this classic. This classic.
Oh
Who's gonna say
yeah.
this one.
Something that Brooklyn apparently isn't allowed to have anymore.
Well, not that he's been castrated.
There's a ring on the finger he has, Caleb.
Damn.
Good old Orgasmo.
So say it again.
Brooklyn's dad is in the room right now, just so you know.
Hi, Brooklyn's dad. I'll keep saying that.
Oh.
I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna do George Carlin bits now. There's 7 words you're not allowed to say. These are just bad words. They're dirty.
Yeah.
Those words are shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cock, sucker, motherfucker, tits, fart, turd, and twat.
And now we're kicked off YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about like
At Kane, we did not forget about Woodburn versus Ryan. We're getting back to it. We're talking about Sue's top 10.
What about what?
what about The Grinch?
Like it's good. Yeah, I love The Grinch.
Yeah.
Yeah, both old and new. Both good.
Oh, you mentioned the new one. I kind of dislike you.
The animated version is much better.
The
TV
animated version is much better, 100%. I like the new one as well, though.
Okay, so let's say like you gave us your top 5 movies. Give us like your top 2 like Christmas movies, with Christmas just passing.
Christmas movies, The Grinch for sure,
Okay. You gotta respect.
Yeah.
and Prancer.
Prancer?
I love Prancer.
I've never actually watched Prancer.
We're gonna do it.
Never heard of Prancer.
Oh, it's so good.
Is that like one of the Hallmark like TV
No,
movies?
no, it's really old. My mom bought it for me. Oh, and A Christmas Story, yeah. I
Yeah.
love
Screw both of you guys. The correct answer is Die Hard.
No.
No, the correct answer is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Actually, my screen is the correct answer. Both of you, calm down.
Oh, you went with Lost in New York. I didn't see that was 2.
No, there's 1 and 2 here. 1 and then 2.
Oh, you got both of them. Nice.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
terrible.
What?
I hate them all.
They're so good. It's like Skyfall, but better.
All right, immediate council meeting, Brooklyn. You can't be here. Just like the Skulls bylaws. Any decisions deciding the fate of their kin cannot be here. Caleb, Mark, we need to talk.
All right, so now that we got that question out of the way, let's cover the Ryan Woodburn match. Oh yeah, Night Before Christmas.
Yeah, I like The Night Before Christmas, but it's not really a Christmas movie.
Oh,
Thank you. You are back in.
That was
Amen.
a topic of discussion. There was a huge debate on whether or not Night Before Christmas was a Christmas movie.
No, it's definitely not a Christmas movie.
what?
It is
How is it not a Christmas movie?
in the movie. They literally are running around singing, "This is Halloween. This
That's
is
for
Halloween."
the first 5 minutes. After the first 5 minutes, it's a Christmas movie.
It's not. No.
They also try to kill Santa Claus, so
They don't try to kill it.
And Mark now has a brain aneurysm again.
Oh, God damn it. Oregon.
It's so good, but it's not a Christmas movie.
Oh my Nightmare
I
Before
think we need
Christmas.
to. I think we need to get a hold of Aaron and Subrath over on Move Battleground and just have Mark and Sue debate for an hour on if Nightmare Before Christmas is actually a Christmas movie.
No, that's not.
Yeah.
That's
they
my
could
God.
probably get on by next Christmas.
Yeah,
I was gonna say the Christmas after that, but
Yeah.
you know that whole thing is in shambles. So moving on to the comic book match.
I'm going to be in trouble.
Yeah, we had Ryan versus Chris that went up last night. I got a chance to watch it this morning, and it was really good. I know they kind of went into the new format somewhat, but it was good.
Are you looking at me?
Well, yes, but I don't expect you to respond. Let's go over to Mark first. Did you get a chance to watch the match, and what were your overall thoughts?
No, I haven't watched it yet because the match was going on when we were having our council meeting, our admin meeting. So
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I am excited for the next comic book trivia match coming up tomorrow.
Yeah. Caleb, did you get a chance to watch it there?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to either. Like Mark said, it was on in the middle of our council meeting, and then also after that was over, I went and watched the Schmodown Awards.
Oh yeah, gotta
I
watch
heard
it.
that was
So,
like 3 hours long.
Yeah, it was 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
Lots of fun though. So yeah, I haven't gotten around to it. I was gonna watch it this morning, but I've been doing stuff to get ready for the free for all. So
Tim, I feel like I'm gonna get the same answer, but I'll ask it anyways. Get a chance to watch it, and if you did, what are your thoughts?
Oh, that is a great question, Brooklyn. I am so glad you asked me for this. My thoughts are I haven't seen the last probably 5 of them. I've been so busy with everything else we do. I haven't had time. I haven't even seen the award show for the Schmodown yet, where if it went 3.5 or 2.5 hours, I think they need to take the cue of Jimmy Kimmel and have like a band there for wrap-up music to get them off the stage faster.
I want to thank Cobster for joining us here at the last minute. Just a swell all around guy.
just wait until you see the awards. That's all I'll say. Cobster and music.
Oh God! Now I gotta see this because I don't know. Maybe it's just the production side of me. I could really anymore just relate to Cobster as a producer.
All right. Before we get into the free for all, are there any other questions? Anything going on in the chat? Or?
Yeah.
I know Jessica Morgan wanted to assign a Weird Al song to people.
Yeah, if you could assign a Weird Al song to a Schmodown competitor, who and what would it be?
I would assign White and Nerdy to Jason Inman.
Ha!
I would also assert to Caleb, the false Caleb, the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. Sam Witwer would be I forget what it's called. It's the one where they parody American Pie to
Make Me a Jedi. Or no,
Yeah.
someday I'm gonna.
Oh,
That's not what it's called, though.
I know.
by the Serene.
my the series.
I can't think of
Yeah.
the song. Yeah.
Everybody's just a small fry.
Unfortunately,
I've got a good one.
Yeah.
Andrew Guy, and the song would be the Angry White Boy Polka.
Nice. Yeah. I kind of got one too for. I kind of just. Oh yeah, Jessica, thank you. It's called The Saga Begins.
That's it.
Thank you,
Saga
Jessica.
Begins. Yes, yes, yes.
The one I was thinking about was for our own Hunter. You can put Jump.
Jessica said Ricky gets Dare to be Stupid.
Yes.
Okay, I have a special question for Sue. Sue, what are your thoughts on Angry White Boy Polka?
Oh my fuck. If I ever have to hear that song again, I'm gonna knock my husband's teeth out.
Okay. I'll work on it.
Yes, it's a sin.
What's it called again? Hold on, let me pull this up on YouTube.
We played it during the road trip, and I got some looks.
He literally was just bouncing up and down for the entire drive because he kept putting it on.
It's so good.
It's
Good song.
so terrible.
Oh, it's amazing. It's like every like Angry White Boy song.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yes.
Punch him! Release your anger!
Unfortunately, due to copyright, I'm not going to risk it.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no bleeding.
Don't give a fuck about What?
Can I have that charger?
Sure, yeah.
My phone's-
All right. So, any other questions?
I don't see none here.
Kane says, Sue, have you ever seen The Room?
The Room?
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
No.
Tommy Wiseau.
Nope.
It was like a movie.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Never.
Don't do another quote that movie's famous for.
Oh, why, Mark?
The reason why I'm going to change my name.
The Death of Harley Quinn. Welcome back, buddy.
Oh no! It's not Hi Harley. So that can stay.
Oh no!
And hell, like I said, I got a big surprise for tomorrow.
Oh dear.
Ooh, interesting.
Hey, comic book trivia match, me versus Chance. Tune in.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
I'm trying to think of one. Would you give Mark Ellis I Lost on Jeopardy?
I don't think so.
He lost like that big match against JTE. He lost on because he didn't bet enough. So.
I mean, you could look at it like that, but I don't know. It'd be kind of hard for him.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think there's been enough. There's been enough stalling and procrastinating aside. I think we got to try and cover the free for all here.
When is that?
Yeah.
By the way?
What was that?
When is that, by the way?
That is tonight at 9 Eastern or 8 Eastern?
8 p.m.
It is
Eastern.
8?
Shameless plugs.
Oh,
Hey, you got to set it up.
I wouldn't say it's a shameless plug. It is kind of the.
Oh wait, that's me during the wheel round.
Those are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag sellout. Sellout hard.
All right. So before what do you?
Unfortunately, you're doing it for free.
I didn't say I was good at it. Damn it.
Ooh, Lon Harris would have Amish Paradise.
What was that?
Said Lon Harris should have Amish Paradise.
I would have
Yeah.
said. I would have said for Lon Harris, it's all about the Pentiums.
That would also be a good one. It's all about the Pentium.
Great. So before I go to you guys about the free for all and your overview, Sue, can you tell me anything about the free for all?
While it's happening, you're going to do that. I'm going to go to a party.
All right. So you guys hear it first. I'll be alone. Sue has gone to the party. I'm sure I'll be getting Snapchats and text messages and calls to pick her up late at night.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
All right, so for those of you who don't know, or for Sue who is here and does not know, the free for all is our equivalent to the Royal Rumble. 20 people enter, one person will win. There'll be 5 people that come on around. You get questions from every division: music, inner geekdom, wrestling, TV, and movies. If you are the lucky winner, you get a title shot of your choosing. Before I get to my pick, I want to hear from Tim. Tim, as a fellow Omega Club member, who is okay? Give me your favorite and give me your dark horse.
Okay. Let me look at my list real quick here. Put on my glasses because I'm old.
Yeah, it's got to be top of mind who your pick is.
Oh, well, there is this jobber in here named Mark Bork, but I'm not too sure about that.
He lost a brutal match to GTH this week.
Oh, a jobber made it that far? Holy crap.
Although I can't say anything. I got TKO'd by Sandy.
Yeah. But honestly, I will say I do have 2 favorites for this. One, it would be Mark. I'm not going to go against my partner. But to say I'm not going to go against my other partner until, take 3 just collapses under its own weight, in the alphas with Jake and me over there. So I will count him as a favorite going into this because his movie knowledge is good. He has a bit of a knowledge for inner geekdom side when he did the comic book match. I don't know how he'll do with music and TV. We'll find that out. But I'm not going to count him out. And probably a dark horse. There's really no bigger dark horse. I know we pick on him a lot, but
Dead here, am I?
No,
would be Hunter, I guess, would be the dark horse because well, no, think about it. Let me explain this. Yes, for wrestling, he has improved. He does know his wrestling.
True.
Inner geekdom, he hasn't been as fortunate, and the same in movies. And TV, it's going to be probably a weakness for him unless he knows the show.
Okay.
I don't know if he's ever competed in music, but that would probably be a dark horse. Maybe because, if you think about it, for him coming in at a certain time, it could work out for him, but it's just going to depend on how he does what he knows. But that would be
absolutely. There's going to be it all is going to come down to the draw, who wins. Because there's we've already announced one of the guys that are going to be in the first 5, who I've said it has become a threat, and that's Sandy. He's coming in at number 2.
Oh, yeah.
So he could go the distance, but this is going to be an endurance match for him.
And he's going to have to work his way up through Murderer's Row too.
Absolutely. The mid card and even the last few guys, it's a Murderer's Row of competitors we've got here. Personally, the guy I've got to win it is Robert Parker, the Hobbit. I've been a fan of his since his first Lord of the Rings match in Take 3, and the guy's just dominated. He's a dominant champion in inner geekdom and like other niche leagues, or well, not leagues, I guess, but niche games. And every time I've watched him play, he's at least gone the distance, and almost every time he's won. Like the kid is insanely good.
Yeah.
Mark, I know you're competing, so I think you're gonna have yourself as favors. But if you couldn't win, who would you want to see win next?
Unfortunately, you guys have revealed the first 5 entrances, and like I said, chances. Sandy. It also does come down to the winner of the Chance versus Leo match, because the loser of that match does get put in that number spot. With however that happens, and that's also scary. You'd rather be Leo or Chance. Like if it comes down to Chance in there, good God.
Mark, if it does turn out to be Leo, would that affect your pick? because we've seen him. He's pretty good at round 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But where he really shines in Inner Geekdom was always round 3.
Yes. Yes, that is true. But you're making a mistake if you go against Chance. And if Chance is in there, he's definitely one of my top picks. But like Sandy's, we know Sandy's spot. Sandy is a definite. Unfortunately,
Yeah, he'd be my dark horse for sure.
He's my dark horse because he's entering so soon, so he's got to out. Yeah, because like we're getting the first 5 entrances at the same time, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're entering at. So Sandy's got to make his way all the way up there, and unfortunately, like that puts you as a dark horse. But if someone can do it, he definitely can. And also, whoever comes number 20 has a giant opportunity to just. All you gotta do is answer 5 questions.
That's true.
Yeah, but I will point this out, Mark. Dagnito came at number 20, and he got his ass reamed after question 1.
Oh no! He almost won the damn thing. Come on.
Oh, Barker,
2 entrants.
are you on drugs?
Yeah,
Probably. But
Oh man, Jessica Morgan had a couple more Weird Al songs.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
She said Dagnino gets tacky and JT gets word crimes.
Wait,
nice.
tacky. How is Tom Dagnino anything surrounding the word tacky unless you say not?
Because he's one.
Mark, I will post up pictures of Dagnito in the match and say this is a definition of tacky.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna go to my picks here for the free for all. I'm surprised this guy hasn't gotten mentioned yet. And my favorite's gonna be Sean. I was really torn honestly between Mark and Sean because like Mark, like yourself, like you're dominant in 4 of the 5 divisions: movies, Inner and wrestling. Sean, I believe, he isn't dominant in 4, but he's powerful in 3.
Oh yeah.
Movie, TVs, and Inner. We haven't seen him in TV, but from what we've seen in like the comic book neck of the woods, I think he can put in a solid effort. For me, what it really came down to is the two of yours weaknesses. Mark, yours being music, and Sean's being wrestling. And I think Sean can fake his way through wrestling a little better than you can fake your way through music. You're definitely second. If Sean doesn't win, I really hope you win.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I would say Sean is my favorite. And then a dark horse, I'm going to have to go with Russell. Russell is a guy who's competed quite a bit. He's a veteran of the league. The guy knows his stuff. He could definitely be one that just kind of floats in, like not winning every round, but just one that's like kind of stays in the middle of the pack. Similar to like a who would you compare to Russell to in a Rumble? Would you compare him to like Dolph Ziggler or Chris Jericho? Somebody who's just like who's constantly in the threat of being eliminated, but always just hangs in there.
Well, no, considering that there were, I believe it was the 40-man Rumble that Dolph Ziggler got. Well, the entire pay-per-view, he was pinned, he was submitted in 1 match, so that's 2. And then in the Royal Rumble match, like he pretty much got eliminated like 2 or 3 times. So
yeah,
Dolph Ziggler's not a threat when it comes to anything like that.
I think you're not giving Russell enough credit.
No,
not Mark. I'm talking about Brooklyn. Like that guy he's good. The only reason his record doesn't exactly reflect it is because he's been matched up with guys that came in and just were amazing.
Oh yeah.
But he's he's really good. I've played him a few times in Full Metal and back in the old fan reaction days, and that guy he's a constant threat, especially if he gets a good spot, like a good number pick. I would never call him a dark horse.
See, I'm really surprised with you, Caleb, because I figured after your new partnership, you would be picking your new partner, Chris Woodburn, to win it all because he's in this too.
That's true, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the guy's got some weaknesses, and I know them, and I helped write some of these questions.
Yeah. But if you write any Dark Knight questions, hopefully he'll get them right and pronounce them this time.
Ooh. Another dig.
Ooh.
All right, so I know.
Are you expecting any less out of me, folks? Come on.
I was talking to Caleb about this last night, and it was something sort of a little side bet. Nothing really put on the line, but just more so a gentleman's bet. I know that we have. Us personally, we have questions written up to 25 rounds. But Caleb and I were kind of thinking, where do you guys think the match is going to end? I'll put out my guess right now. My guess is that it's going to be over by the 16th round. I think you're going to see a couple of spots where there's going to be multiple eliminations. I don't think there will ever be any ties. So I could easily see it being done in at least sub 20. But if I had to say a number, I would say 16. Caleb, let's hear from you. I know we had discussed it last night. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, initially before you said anything, I said it would be 17 or 18. I'm sticking with that. I think it's going to be. It's tough to pick. I think it might be around 18. But that doesn't give a lot of room for multiple knockouts, and I think there's going to be a few.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think 17 is where I'm sticking.
Okay. After the first interval, how many people do you think is going to be knocked out? Right there.
Like in that initial 5?
Yeah, after the initial 5, like the 5 questions.
Who is okay? It's we have Grant, False Caleb, Sandy, and Zadius,
and
a mystery guest.
Mystery guest.
Yes.
Yes, unfortunately, with what's going on with Nico, and we do send our condolences out to you, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Hearts and thoughts.
That's what I was gonna harken on, like before we signed off. And a side note.
Okay, sorry.
All of us from Jack of All Trivia and with Film Nerd, we give our deepest condolences to Nico and his family going through this hard time.
Yeah.
And if you need us for anything, we're here.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. You know where we are.
Nico as well. Definitely one of the strongest guys when it comes to promos. He will shoot for the stars at no matter what cost. Like when he was wrestling champion, he was like, "I'll take on What Culture, Cultaholic, Steven Larson. Like I'll take on anybody." So the guys got the heart, and I hope that this tough time that he's going through is one that can be over sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
All right, so now after that serious, heartfelt moment, let's go on to something silly. I know anything going on in the chat? Anybody saying who their favorites are?
No,
not
nothing
at the moment, no.
that I see. No.
No.
same.
Got 5 people watching though.
Yeah, that's good. 6. Oh, hey, cool.
6 now. All right.
All right, cool. Why can't I come in? Well, okay. Can you tell us about free for all? Who's going to win? Who's your favorites? Can you
free for all? What the hell is free for all?
It's like the Royal Rumble, but like trivia.
But so trivia.
Movies, music, wrestling, TV, and geekdom.
No, I'm out of here.
Okay, cool.
Okay, bye.
All right, thanks, shopping out.
Okay, bye.
How we doing?
Caleb, Mark, I think we found Brooklyn's replacement. Don't tell Brooklyn until later. Okay, hey Brooklyn, hey, what's up? I still just to put my thoughts in real quick. I think there's going to be a lot of multiple knockouts, so I think maybe we'll be lucky to get to round 10. I think.
Really?
Oh, I don't think it's going to be that quick.
Okay, I'll make a wager with you. If if it's 10, and I'll take the over on 10. So if it's done within 10 rounds, I will dye my hair whatever color you want.
Oh, yo, dude. Okay, it turns out great, but you're careful making bets like that. Sometimes it can be the best thing for your career, but you gotta be careful.
I usually wear a hat most days, but like when we're on stream, I'll show my true colors. Pun intended.
What would be my bet for losing this?
You're gonna burn that dirty Cowboys hat you have on your head.
Ooh.
Okay, Brooklyn. I don't know if you know that much about betting, but it sounds like you don't from this. And you know me pretty well. This right here.
Yeah.
This means more to me than some stupid hair.
Hey.
So for me burning this and videoing it, you'd have to give up something pretty big, son. Pretty fucking big.
I mean, like the Cowboys aren't really worth that much. They're a French accent away from being Montreal Canadiens fans.
I'm sorry for Canadian football up there. You only have 2 teams and none of them are worth a damn. I'm sorry.
Canadian football is awful. I will admit that.
The XFL is a better standing football organization than Canadian football.
Ooh.
I never said CFL was. I never said NFL was bad.
I will, but also the XFL is dead on arrival.
So speaking of,
if you heard the press
XFL,
conference, Vince McMahon has no idea what he's doing with it.
I guess Vince McMahon just hates money and wants to see XFL fail again. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I want to.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to see it like turn out to be what they marketed it as the first time. I want it to be like a full-on like rollerball type.
Nope.
Like death sport. Come on, like combat sports.
He wants it to be very safe. He doesn't want people to associate himself with the XFL. He wants to own it, but he doesn't want like any on-camera involvement or anything like that. He doesn't want anything like that. He's already sunk $100 million into it. He's got no TV partnerships. It's going to be extremely safe, which is 100% different from the original XFL.
Yeah.
Or you have 15 people injured on the first kickoff.
Well, yeah. But real quick before I go into my thoughts about this, Jessica Morgan, I love you right now. Thank you. Brooklyn, here's what I want from you then. I'll burn the hat. I'll burn this hat if we lose. Or if I lose the bet. You lose, you shave your head. Bald.
Cool. Fine.
Thank you for the Patriots on that one.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Heck
Okay.
yeah, team of the year.
One second. I need wife approval on that.
No. You don't need wife approval. You do not need wife approval. That's the bet.
Okay, I'll shave my head.
All right. Internet shake on it.
It is a gentleman's agreement. Huzzah.
There we go.
What was the bet again?
Well, Conehead over there is going to shave his head when I win. If by some miraculous chance that God is looking this time, this gets burned live, recorded, and uploaded.
Okay, yeah, no, but how do you win the bet?
If the match
has to be over in 10 rounds or less.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Brooklyn has the over. I have the under. And real quick thoughts with the XFL is that I compare this to Vince McMahon wants to act in Hollywood, and his promo reel is Heath Ledger from the Joker and wants to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
This bet.
I mean that we've known.
Conehead better shine up that dome because I'm not losing.
Fun fact, Tim. About 6 months before the wedding, I had my head shaved for 5 years. so I am no stranger to getting my hair shaved.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
no,
now it's going to go back.
yeah, no.
Okay.
Another thing with when it comes to the XFL, name me one successful venture
Hold on.
Vince McMahon's had outside of wrestling. Even though, as much as he hates being a wrestling promoter.
I don't follow his business side.
Wait, hold on. Sue's back.
All right. So Sue made interference here.
What's up with Brooklyn shaving his head?
Him and
That's the
Tim
bet.
made a bet.
I'm not cool
Yeah.
with this bet.
Well, you're not going to be cool when I win, and you have Conehead Dan Aykroyd over there with you.
Oh, I'm reorganizing all the questions to make the easy ones in the first round.
Beautiful hair on the head. Like,
Well, it's going to be gone.
Well, don't you want to do the difficult ones in the first round to get everyone eliminated? So like only one person gets like 2. With a 2, everyone else gets like nothing, and then
This Mark, keep getting these good ideas. You're moving up that corporate ladder here in Jack of All Trivia.
no.
Yep. Brooklyn loses that
Oh, I will
golden dark locks of hair, and
I will not be losing that bet at all.
hey,
He is not
Brooklyn?
losing the bet.
Brooklyn, I lost a bet when it comes to dyeing my hair, but I won the bet when it comes to keeping my hair. So
That's true. He got to hold on to his Harley gimmick for a while.
Oh yeah, with the Patriots winning at the Spectacular. But yeah, so Brooklyn,
no, this is going to be different.
history's on your side here, buddy.
I mean, like
My boy Jake is going to come in like Mark Andreyko and clear the fucking table.
I mean, like Tim,
Oh, so
it's going to be better for you anyways. Like, you don't have to go around with that piece of garbage on your head for the next little while. Like,
Well, you're off my Christmas card list. I'll send you a box of shit and light it on fire. Shit.
Oh, look who it is.
for gardening.
Hey. What about me?
Oh, you want it? You want in on this bet too?
No.
2 cone heads for the price of 1.
Shoot, I'll put my hair on the line if Sue does.
I cut all my hair off after our wedding, and it took me this long to grow it this long. I'm not gonna cut it all off ever again.
I will put
Hair versus hair.
all
Hair
of
versus
this
hair.
on the line if Sue does.
No way.
Hair versus hair. Hair versus hair.
When it comes to hair bets, like I'm already 1-0, so I'm good. Or I'm 1-1, but I still keep my hair, so I'm good.
Everybody in the chat is accepting hair versus hair, Caleb versus Sue. This is great.
Oh no, what is the bet? I missed out.
Oh, so Tim said the free for all is going to be over in only 10 rounds. We've got questions for 25 rounds, and Tim thinks it'll be over in 10. And Brooklyn said it'll be over 10.
It'll be over 10.
Oh, I'm still not gonna shave my head, but I'll let Brooklyn shave his.
There you go. You got wife.
And there we go. Brooklyn, you are bald.
No, I won't. I will not be.
So once again, I'm rearranging these questions to make this happen.
You fucker. I have access to that sheet.
Oh, that's right. Dang it.
Also, you
Caleb, restrict access, restrict access.
That's true. I'm still the admin of it. I can bump you.
Caleb, you're over me as well. You had this over in 18 rounds.
Yep.
But he's changing his mind just to see you bald.
As soon as I enter, everyone eliminates themselves, and the people who are still yet to enter, they'll won't even show up because of fear. So maybe.
And real quick, welcome, Sean. Welcome for jumping on late here. We're just talking about Brooklyn shaving his head bald when he loses the bet me and him made. So we will refer to Sean or to Brooklyn as Dan Aykroyd in Conehead.
I was gonna say the Canadian Conehead.
Yes.
I have no problem with that. Like you guys, like I said before, I had my head shaved for quite a while.
I was in the military, so I had to have it shaved.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
right.
like
He sure is.
Well, Brooklyn, I want you also to carry around a towel, so whenever it needs polished air on the top, you can do
make
that.
sure you polish it up real good.
Part of the agreement, sir.
Oh, when he said shave, he meant with a razor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not those pussy ass Gillette ones that you see on TV. I'm talking about the old school barber switchblade, where you thought you were going to get lynched when you went into a old school barber shop.
Jesus.
Not cool.
Sean, that's a fair point. Dan Aykroyd is Canadian. You're right.
Okay, but Dan Aykroyd also thinks Ghostbusters is a living biography of a movie.
What are you doing?
Let's see what percentage was that.
We're at 17%. It actually went down since I plugged it in. It was at 19.
Why?
I don't know, because the hangout takes forever. Okay. I think this might be a good time to call it a night.
Yeah, I think we. Oh yeah.
Any other questions before we go?
Let's see.
Just gotta give it a second to sync up, and then people might start setting.
Yeah. While they're doing that, I'll go over a quick rundown. With the free-for-all, it'll be 5 competitors starting. You get 5 questions, 1 from each of the 5 divisions. The person or persons with the lowest score will be eliminated. The winners move on to the next one. We bring in X amount of people to get back to 5, and we keep going till there's only 1 left. So,
all right. Okay, before we go, I have some thought. And Tim, I'm leaning this in your favor. Burning that hat is going to cost you money because I know you're going to buy another one very dumbly, but I can't stop you. That's your opinion. So I don't want you to lose out on money for this hat. So to counter offer, if I will still shave my head if I lose the bet, but if I win, you have to grow yours out.
I'll stick with the hat. I'll stick with the hat because here's the thing now. Yes, it did cost me money. This was back in. You guys probably don't, Brooklyn. I know you don't follow American football that much.
Giants fan.
Giants. What? Ugh.
Caleb, do you follow the Hall of Fame games at all?
No.
Okay, I think it was 2011 or 12, my first trip there for the Cowboys. That's when I picked it up at 50% off because the Sunday of the game, all the gift shops just get rid of everything, go to 50, 75% off just to clear the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this pretty cheap, and I'm not too worried about, like I said, about it because the front of it, it's all sun weathered, so I'm not too worried about it. And I have other hats as well for Cowboys Brooklyn, so trust me.
Keep convincing yourself.
Yeah. Okay,
right.
Tim, if you want to do what your partner does, same hairstyle, buddy. Come on.
I'll stick with the hat. I'll stick with the hat.
Sean asked a question.
Yeah. Oh, Sean. Yeah, Sean.
Yep. All right. So he said, who's going to win Best Picture this year at the Oscars? Have you watched Schmodown Awards? I did. Nobody else did because I don't sleep.
Sad about losing this hair.
Yes. Here can't go.
To answer Sean's question in terms of Best Picture, I haven't seen any of the movies, but out of just like hype and speculation, I would hope that The Shape of Water wins. I would like to see Guillermo del Toro get a win in that neck of the woods. I would not be sad if Lady Bird or Get Out got the win.
Yeah, I don't think Get Out's gonna get Best Picture, even though it should be up there. Yeah, I still haven't seen Shape of Water, but I am super excited too. I've know a lot about it. Doug Jones was like doing podcast tours like all over promoting it, and big fan of Doug Jones, big fan of Guillermo del Toro. That like I hope it wins.
Okay.
And the conversation died. Hooray!
Mark, Tim.
Okay, let's go. Well, I don't really
Amen,
care
Sean.
about the Oscars too much, so the Oscars are opinionated bullshit. But let's go with best animated film. Definitely Lego Batman. That is the best animated film.
That didn't even get nominated. That was a fucking farce.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
See
snubbed.
what I mean about the Oscars? See what I mean? What animated film comes close to Lego Batman this year?
Coco.
Apparently.
I love Coco. Don't get me
Coco would
wrong,
be
but
better.
Lego Batman's fan fucking cast.
I'm pissed that Lego Batman didn't get nominated. But I would not expect it to beat Coco for best animated film.
I get it, just because there's more heart, a lot more heart to Coco, and it's Pixar. It's a really damn good Pixar film. Unfortunately, I saw it twice in a theater, both times with the fucking 20-minute Frozen short. Like the first time I saw it, and then I brought the little guy to see it, and like we almost didn't make it through the Frozen short because he thought it was so boring and wanted to go home. But luckily, he enjoyed the hell out of Coco, so.
Yeah.
That was like one of Disney's worst moves, putting that 20 minutes short. 20 minutes short. I'm sorry, that really pissed me off.
Yeah. All right. So unless there's no other questions, I think we'll wrap it up there. We've been going for what?
Wait, what?
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, of course, I know that just got announced, but in all honesty, as good, Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier for.
Well, Mark, read the question first.
Okay, one last question for Mark and Caleb. Stipe versus Cormier just got announced. Who do you got? Once again, like I told you what happened last weekend. My pick's not changing. I'm going with my Croatian brethren, Stipe Miocic.
Yeah. I first of all, I agree. Sleep is for the weak. And then yeah. I think I've got Cormier.
Really?
Yeah, I mean he's been impressive in everything I've seen him in. I think he can pull it.
Yeah, but you've also got Cormier is a natural heavyweight, but
yeah,
Stipe is just goddamn it, like hey, people go bet against him and look what happens.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like, I'm a massive Cormier fan, but it's just like I can't go with him on this choice.
Yeah. But
all right, guys. I think we're gonna call it a night here.
Good night.
Before we go,
tomorrow.
Yeah. Before we go, guys, be sure to catch us at 8 p.m. Eastern, where about halfway through the match, you're gonna see Tim just be in shock and awe when he finds out he has to burn that Cowboys hat on his head. So to wrap things up here, Tim, where can the good kids of the world find you?
Well, enjoying your video of Sue shaving your fucking head bald with a old school switchblade barbershop razor, but also.
Whoa! Why do I have to do it?
It'd be fun. Now, real quick before I sign off, the Inner Geekdom match, just doing some fine touches with it because I slept all the way till the start of this. I kind of overslept. So I'm going to finish the final touches of that, and then we'll get
Tim is
that
weak.
uploaded. You know what? Tim has also been awake for like 16 hours a day for the past week, so bite me. But we'll get that uploaded hopefully before the free-for-all so you can see that real quick. And you can find me starting tomorrow. We start with TV Day on our new YouTube channel, Jack of All Trivia on YouTube, where we will have all of our games moved over to there. And you'll see a lot more of us with a lot cleaner page, I guess you can say. But you can find me there. You can find me on Facebook at Jack of All Trivia Facebook page, and that's where you can find me.
Cool. Quick to answer Sean's question. No, it's tonight. I don't know why you think it's tomorrow, but it's tonight. He asked. He said, "Wait, is the free for alls tomorrow now?"
Well, no, he said never mind. He misheard. He misheard.
I must be on a delay.
Well, no, it's because I was ripping on Brooklyn because he kept saying, "Well, let's call it a night."
Oh,
so I'm making But no, that was just me poking fun at Brooklyn for saying that all the time. The free for all is tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, and now let's kick it over to Mark. I know he kind of joined in there partway through, but he kept on it. Mark, where can everybody find you?
Multiple times.
Oh yeah, no. Well, right now, like, wow, this is my computer. I think I may have fixed what the issues were with my laptop there. It's like it hasn't acted up since I joined on like an hour ago or something like that. So I'm happy about that. Of course, you can find me all over the place on Jack of All Trivia, Facebook. I'm the best. What can I say? Check me out tomorrow with my comic book trivia match against Chance, the Titan Ellison. If you thought my first match was good, I'm not talking about the actual in-ring portion. I'm talking about the cosplay. I'm going to have some fun tomorrow with it. So check it out.
And second last, but definitely not least, the true Caleb Mashed Potatoes. Where can everybody find you?
You goddamn right I am. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Caleb H. Twitter at the Caleb Hansen, but again, I never tweet. So you're gonna be really bored. And then all over the Jack of All Trivia pages. I'm back, baby. I'm jumping in with both feet, doing a lot of the behind the scenes technical stuff. Not so much with the cameras and stuff, but other aspects, question writing and organization. To everybody who's had complaints, we've heard them, and we've got a plan to make things run a lot more smooth in this new channel, and it's going to be great.
And last but definitely not least at all, the missus, the wife, the greatest person in the world, Suzanne Summers. Where can everybody find you?
You probably don't want to find me.
Alrighty. So back over to me. You can find me on Jack of All Trivia Facebook page, the new channel that's going on later on tonight. Jukebox Trivia on Facebook.
Actually, tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Jukebox Trivia on Facebook. That's where I kind of figure out who's competing where. That's where I put up the schedules, but that will eventually migrate over to the Jack of All Trivia Facebook page. Subscribe, like, comment. What do you think about Sue? What do you think about the bets? Am I going to shave my head, or is Tim going to burn his hat? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Be sure to stay on this channel later. 2 matches coming up with the Intergeekdom Championship match, Chance taking on Leo, and then the big one, the pay-per-view, the free-for-all. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace out.